Okay, guys. So start shooting Road to Club Champs. I haven't played Club Champs in a long time, and I wanted to now just kind of start getting ready for that. Sure. Excuse the background noise. It's just so noisy. It's noisy today. The range is closed, so gives me an opportunity to work on my short game. But anyway, as I was saying, I am gonna start shooting a Road to Club Champs, and Club Champs is in about a month and a half, 2 months. So the goal is just to kind of get ready for that, the preparation for that, work on the game as well. And since the range is closed today, I decided that I didn't really have a choice in it, but the only thing I can work on right now is short game, and I want to maybe start a start some videos where I'm just looking at practicing and going through the practice, and instead of taking lessons, just kind of try to see, almost kind of self-diagnose, and then when I do need lessons, I'll do that. These guys are making a racket. But what I found, right, with what I found with my chipping is that a lot of my chip shots, I usually either blade them or I'm hitting into the ground, so I'm not really kind of falling through. That's where my chips are ending. So now when I kind of try diagnosis, why is that? I found that it's because it's almost like the wrists are too stiff. I'm not allowing the wrist to kind of get through that, and also my setup is inconsistent. So I'm trying to now just work on what is the ideal setup. So let's say I'm not going not too far, just this first pin here. I'm just trying to have it where it's definitely back on the stance. Trying to lean forward and just kind of brush it. Actually move this way. But one of the problems I've also had is I used to have such a long backswing for such a short distance. So previously I would, and then try, when I'm coming down, try to have that power. I don't know, try kind of take the foot off the gas and like that. But that doesn't really, I don't know, I found that it doesn't really work. And I guess because you can't really control, you've got all this power up here for such a long shot. This is because all this power is generated for distance, right? But you're hitting it literally like 10 meters. So I'm not just trying to work on where I'm just trying to brush the club. And again, try that consistent stance where back in the stance, trying to have all of my weight on the front foot and just brush it. Came out a bit hot, but yeah, that's ultimately the goal. So I'm gonna try hit a few shots, and as I hit those shots, I'm gonna just go through, just explain what I'm trying to get to, what I'm trying to feel. So back up the stance, weight forward. I've also realized that I need to try to keep my right hand less active. So I'm not trying to scoop it, because as soon as I try to scoop it, I think that's where that blade comes in. So I need to, well, I'm trying to have this ball just kind of, just the club hit the ball by itself. So that means a weaker right hand and just pushing it. Not like that, but using a 56 here. Also, I think I need to stand a little bit closer to the ball. It's like that. That was very long in the back for such a short shot. So And I don't like it when it gets stuck in the ground. It needs to brush. It needs to brush. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Okay, I want to hit one more to this short pin, and then I'm going to try change the pin. Okay, so a bit closer to the ball, back of the stance, leaning on the forward foot, making sure the right hand is relaxed. It's brushing not the best, but another thing I'm realizing is that I don't think there's a need, right? Especially when you're chipping as well. I have a tendency to get like the club to come around my body, but I think that introduces, I don't know, but I think that introduces, if I'm here, coming back like this, I think it introduces the teeth of the club. So I think there's a lot more chance where you're going to thin it if you're coming around the body compared to if you're coming almost kind of straight up. That's when I think you can get that sweeping action like this compared to when you're coming around the body. I think you're exposing the teeth like this. So yeah, maybe just trying to come up almost like a pendulum. Okay. Oh, let's try it. It might be what we need. Let's try it. Go for the next pin. Back of the stance, a bit close to the ball. Weight on the right hand side. So going round, I'm going up. Too soft, but I like the fact that it pops up just very naturally. Yeah. And that's another thing which comes into play is that the whole body moves sometimes, and it needs to just be the hands. Chip shots are just about the hands, not really the body. Yeah, just like that. Even with that, it takes a big chunk out of the grass, but at the same time, it's it's better than a thin. That's the way I see it. It's better than having a thin shot. And I'm using a 56 degree. I prefer it when the ball is more of a bump and run. I don't know what happened there. Anyway. But let's try it with a 60. Let's see what. I can tell you there, I already set up as wrong. I can tell you there before I even hit that shot, my setup was wrong. Weight was not on the front foot. It was not center. It was not on the back foot, alignment wise. So let's get into a habit of actually just trying to set up correctly. All right. So back foot, weight on the front foot. We're closer to the ball. All right. You're not coming here. You're trying to come there. Try to keep those arms close to the body. And don't move. Keep your eye on the ball. Don't move the whole body. Okay. Since it's a 60 degree, you might have to put a little bit more on it. Ball on the back foot, or weight on the front foot. Right hand a bit loose. Another thing, I'm realizing that I don't know if I could call it a turnover, but I'm feeling that the ball does come out a bit better when I'm trying to turn it over, trying to turn that club over to come out of the left. So I'm trying to turn it over like that instead of trying to keep it open. Back foot close to the ball, front foot come up. Yeah. Be happy with that. Guys, let me wait for them to clear. I'm supposed to use just the one hand. Okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, and I think I don't know, I think a lot of the times when we come to the range, short game, long game, whatever it is, thanks, just we're trying to figure things out, right? But I don't think we make mental notes of what's working, what's not working. We just kind of come and just hit balls. And my biggest problem, right, has been I can be on the course, and I hit some great shots on the range, but I struggle to transfer that knowledge onto, or what I've done on the range onto the course, right? And again, I think it comes down to that golf IQ I was talking about, where do we understand the mechanics of a swing? And that's what I'm trying to understand, without having to pay for lessons. Just understand the mechanics of the swing. So yeah, let's finish up here. I'm gonna go for that second pin. Ball on the back foot, weight on the right. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but that's what I was facing. That's what I was facing. Ah, man. That's not it. That's not it. Ball on the back foot, closer to the ball. Weight on the right foot. Okay. You should be here. I'm struggling there. But the body is moving. I can feel the body moving there. So Let's just narrow that stance. Okay, I want to work on it. Good. It's the first time I'm trying this, so I'll work on it. Back ball on the back foot, weight on the front foot. I also need to try to figure out what's supposed to be the more dominant hand. The right hand or the left hand? I'm a right-handed golfer, so I'm trying to figure out what should be more dominant in this. Because I tried to make the right hand more dominant there compared to when I tried to do the left hand. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Again, let's try to do it with left hand dominant, ball on the back foot, weight on the right foot, stronger grip on the right hand, on the left. Let's see how this works. It's digging into the ground a bit more. I think if I wanted to fly a bit higher, I'll put the ball a bit up in my stance. Alright, well guys, that's it for today. I'm gonna carry on working, and yeah, I want to shoot more sessions like this at the range and just try to figure out, not a lot of time before club champs, but I do want to try and figure out what's going on with the swing, and I want to try to work backwards from the green to chip in and then work on the longer clubs. Yeah, see you in the next one.